talking to Cory about Spec Ops, the line. What's the line? What is this line?
Well, the line is the line between the moral preconceptions that you arrive with on the battlefield and the things that you're forced to do because of the mission in this third-person military-themed shooter. So we follow a squad of Delta Force operators into a surreal universe that actually is grounded in reality. The game takes place entirely in and around the city of Dubai after a series of cataclysmic sandstorms have swept through the region, causing it to be uninhabitable. And this gives us a lot of opportunities as developers to have fun with this environment.
There are a number of third-person sort of military shooters out there. What's going to separate Spec Ops from the bunch?
So this journey, our main goal is to make sure that these characters and these moments are as impactful as possible, and then you get to make decisions in some of these very interesting and difficult plot point moments where you can affect the outcome and the way that certain scenarios play out with characters that become important to you and that you can even use to your advantage at times. So they're not just a gameplay tool, they're a narrative tool as well. And I think that that is something that resonates throughout every moment of the campaign as you grow closer to these characters and as their relationship evolves, because when things start to unravel, they have to evolve and they don't always agree with each other on the tactics that they should use.
I can only assume you guys are going to have some kind of crazy multiplayer.
Yes, we do have a full multiplayer offering that has co-op and team-based modes that are going to be tied into the main story of the campaign and give you the opportunity to follow some of these plot lines that you saw in the game, and it'll lengthen and deepen that experience for you, and you can play that with your friends. And then also we have a multiplayer beta that's coming out on Xbox 360.
Now, how does the game differ from when you're playing it single player or co-op?
In single player, you're with these two squad mates, and you're the commander of these two squad mates, and you play our protagonist, Captain Martin Walker, and you have the chance to command these guys on the battlefield and give them some very specific and interesting commands. You can tell them where to go, who to attack, how to attack, and they each have their own individual specialties.
Dubai is known for its fantastical sort of structures and just atmosphere. Are you guys going to map out a little bit of Dubai and put it in the game, or is it just like your take on Dubai?
Dubai obviously is a real-world location, and we want it to be as authentic as possible. This is a very iconic city. The imagery and the things that are there, we're exploring with as much authenticity as we possibly can. And I think you're going to see a number of those landmarks in the game that make Dubai what it is, that strike the imagination. And those are the places that we fight in the line. It's not your typical war zone or your typical battlefield. And there's something sinister going on in the streets of Dubai that you get to unravel as a gamer.
He's got me sold. You heard him. There's something sinister going on in the streets of Dubai. Spec Ops, the line.